Today's brand is Away. They sell premium direct-to-consumer luggage and travel accessories. Hero products include the aluminum Edge carry-on and the medium. Pricing runs between $125 and $525. And the thing that makes them the only one doing what they do? Jen Rubio and Steph Curry left Warby Parker in 2015 and decided hard-shell luggage deserved a lifetime warranty, a 100-day trial, and a price point that cut the Remova premium in half. They invented the entire direct-to-consumer luggage category. Peak revenue north of $200 million, $1.4 billion valuation at Unicorn Round, $216 million raised in total. I'm about to build one from the airport carousel up, live on screen, using Perplexity for research, ChatGPT for copy, Claude for code, and Klaviyo to deploy it. 4 AI tools, 1 email. And by the time we're done, you'll have every single step you need to do the exact same thing. Link in the description. Think of it like packing for a road trip. Perplexity loads the trunk. Deep research into who's buying a $425 carry-on and why she still hesitates every single time because her last Samsonite cracked at the wheel housing after 3 trips. That foundation supports ChatGPT, which builds the route, the actual words that speak to her frustration with luggage that fails at the exact moment she's already running late for the gate, and her quiet jealousy every time she sees a Remova roll past in business class. Claude takes that route and optimizes the drive, turning copy into code that renders flawlessly whether she opens it on her phone in an airport lounge or her laptop at the hotel desk. And Klaviyo delivers the packed car to her driveway at the exact moment she's starting to plan her next trip. Skip the trunk and the whole trip falls apart. But when you pack in order, each tool amplifies the next. You're about to see the difference in real time. Step 1. Research. And this is where most people sabotage themselves before they type a single word of copy. They skip this step. Then they wonder why nothing lands. Those two failures are connected. I'm feeding Perplexity a very specific prompt. Not tell me about Away that returns a product page summary. I'm going deep. Direct-to-consumer model. What makes someone trust a $425 carry-on when Amazon sells a generic one for $80? Why a buyer picks Away over Remova or Monos or Tumi every single time? How lifetime warranty plus 100-day trial is the line that rewrites the entire purchase decision in this category. And most importantly, build me a complete persona, not people who travel, the Away customer. And watch what's coming back. She's 30 to 40, New York or San Francisco or Chicago or Austin or Washington DC, management consultant, tech product manager or finance associate. Household income 150,000 to 275,000. Flies 20 to 30 times a year for work and 4 to 6 personal trips on top. And the insight that changes everything. She doesn't see herself as a luggage shopper. She sees herself as someone who refuses to be the person whose wheel snaps on the terminal floor at 4 in the morning. One sentence and it rewrites the entire email. Pain points, buying triggers, objections, brand voice, the trauma of a Samsonite zipper splitting in the overhead bin, the frustration that Remova is $1,500 for something her airline is going to throw across a tarmac anyway, the quiet envy of the business traveler ahead of her with the matte aluminium carry-on that never squeaks, the TSA banned battery story she remembers from 2018. You can see all of this on screen. Every single piece feeds directly into what comes next. Which brings us to ChatGPT. Everything Perplexity built, the persona, the road warrior identity, the objections about warranty and wheel longevity, goes straight in. And I'm not asking for generic copy. I'm telling ChatGPT exactly who this email is for, what she's afraid of, and what she needs to hear to finally hit add to cart. And look at what comes out. A subject line that doesn't beg, it promises. A preview line that leads with the warranty because the warranty is the story. A body that opens with the one thing she has never actually been told by a luggage brand, that the real luxury is not having to think about your suitcase after you check in. Then 3 products, not a catalog, not a sale, just the 3 things that prove the promise. The aluminum Edge carry-on at $425, the medium at $495, the large at $525. Each engineered against the Remova benchmark, each backed by lifetime. One call to action, one direction, one story. Now Claude takes everything ChatGPT wrote and turns it into production code. Not a template she's seen before, a custom-built HTML email, table-based layout, inline styles, MSO conditionals for Outlook, responsive at 600 pixels, base 64 embedded product images, dark mode prevention, Klaviyo merge tags wired in. The kind of build a $15,000 agency charges 3 weeks for. Watch the code stream down the right side of the screen. Watch the build log on the left. Midnight navy, warm cream, brushed aluminum silver. Colors pulled straight from a quiet airport lounge at 5 in the morning. A word mark that whispers instead of shouts. Hero type in a clean humanist sans. plans. A product grid that shows the shell and the corners, not the model. Every single element chosen because the persona told me exactly what she responds to. Not what converts in some general data set, what converts for HER. A table-based layout that holds together in Outlook's word engine. Inline styles that survive Gmail stripping every single one of them on the way in. Responsive breakpoints that stack cleanly on her phone while she's standing at a Delta gate deciding whether to upgrade before her next trip. Cross-client verified. Gmail, Outlook, Apple Mail, Yahoo, one prompt, one pass, built in under 60 seconds. Now the email deploys through Klaviyo. 4 clicks. Upload HTML, set the audience, schedule the send. Done. A template that renders identically across every major email client on the planet. No last-minute layout surprise, no mystery rendering in Outlook, no images that fail to load on dark mode at 5 a.m. before a transcontinental. And here's the final product. The email she opens on a Sunday evening while building next week's travel calendar. Hero headline. 3 stats that prove the claim. 3 product photos that prove the build. A welcome offer tucked in after the products. Because by the time she reaches that line, she has already pictured her Monday morning flight with a carry-on that doesn't wobble, her Thursday at the hotel with a suitcase that opens flat, her Friday night home with zero airport anxiety. One button, one action. She either clicks or she doesn't, and the entire email was engineered to make her click. The offer doesn't show up first, it shows up after the products. Because every welcome email that leads with a discount teaches the customer that the brand only matters when it's cheap. Away isn't cheap, she knows that. She's willing to pay for aluminum and lifetime warranties and 100-day trials. The offer is the nudge, not the reason. And if you're not in travel, once you see how this works for one niche, you'll know exactly how to adapt it to yours. I'll see you in the next one.